So today we're going to discuss character cancellation under section 501. So if you received a notice of cancellation or notice of intention to consider cancellation under section 501, then you have to take it very seriously, because it is your last chance to defend yourself. If you fail, you will be detained and deported back to your home country, and in future you cannot apply for any other Australian visas. So in such matters, I would recommend to seek legal advice. But in preparing your response, you have to look at Ministerial Direction 110, because all the decision makers are bound to look at that direction. And Ministerial Direction 110 has 5 primary considerations and 3 other considerations. And obviously primary considerations carry more weight than secondary considerations or other considerations. There are 5 primary considerations. I will discuss the first primary consideration here today, the protection of the Australian community. So basically there are 2 things. They will look at the seriousness of the offending and the future risks of the Australian community. So to support your position, you can provide some extensive documentation. I can give you some examples here, but these are not extensive. Court documents and police records, like sentencing, judges' remarks, charges, outcomes, all these things. Character references from your employer, from the family, from the community. Psychological and mental health report from the psychologist, especially forensic psychologist, your risk assessment. Rehabilitation evidence, anger management, counseling, behavior programs, all these things you have to provide. Employment evidence like employment contract, pay slips, support letter from the employer. Evidence of no further offending if there is any. Family responsibility evidence like statements from the partner, children documents, support letters, and so on. Community support evidence, if you are involved in community events, activities, volunteering activities, church, then you can provide. Evidence of honest disclosure, you have to provide, or you have to prove that you did not give false or misleading information to the department in the past. Evidence of stable accommodation and lifestyle, you can provide lease agreement, support letters, and so on. But again, this is a limited list. In such cases, you have to provide extensive documentation. So if you need any assistance, you can contact us as well.